Hello everybody, I'm going to show you how to replace an awning switch for a Solera power awning on a 2018 Keystone Hideout model number 272LHS. This is the switch that I bought off of Amazon. It's working fine. I can't really review it yet because it hasn't even been in my camper for 24 hours yet. But anyway, so far it's working well. Before you get started, I highly suggest you pull the fuse out for the awning before you do any work, or you're going to take a big chance of burning out the fuse, and if you don't have any spares, you're not going to be happy. So pull that out. I learned the hard way. That's why mine in this fuse box here, mine is the fourth one up, and as you can see, it's not the same color as the rest. It's still a 15 amp, but it's not the same color because it's not the original, because I burnt it out. So here's the original switch. There's a little plastic housing on the outside of it that just kind of covers up the screws, so pop that plastic housing off. That'll expose the screws, so take your screws out and you'll see the back of the switch. It's got a bunch of wires going in, a lot of terminals. There are 4 on the left, 4 on the right, and as you can see, there's a black and red wire, and they cross over, which changes the polarity, negative to positive, positive to negative, going to the awning, which makes the motor turn in different directions. So as you can see, the very two top, the red and the yellow, are actually connected together. So once you pull them out, you'll see that they are connected. All you got to do is pull the red. You'll see the red and the yellow are connected. You just pull them apart, and they should pop out. So you're not going to need those little crossover wires anymore. And also, those two top ones there, the yellow and white, are your positive and negative. The yellow is positive, the white is negative. Now this is my camper, it's not yours. I highly suggest you get a voltage meter and make sure you know what you're doing. You don't want to burn anything out or have any issues. So once you get all that taken care of, I popped in the switch I bought off of Amazon. It fits. It will work this way. However, it's smaller than the original, so it doesn't look as well. You can see the screw holes from the original. So you can do it this way. If it doesn't bother you, it'll save you a step. But if you want it, if you still want the original looking switch, both actual switches are exactly the same. So all you got to do is push on the 2 tabs on the switch itself. There's 2 tabs right there, you can see them, and there's 2 tabs on the bottom. Push them and then push the switch forward, and it'll pop it out of the housing. But before you can do it with the one you bought off of Amazon, you'll see a little box that's connected to the back of the switch as opposed to the crossover wires. So that little box is actually got the crossovers inside. You can't push the switch through that housing. It's just a little bit too big, so you're going to have to pop that off and just try to make sure you keep it. It is easy to reverse. I don't know what it'll do if it reversed. I just made sure I put it back on the same way it came off, so just be careful with that. And once you get the switch into the original housing, if that's what you're looking to do, you can see I started putting new tabs on the wires just because that's how I wanted to do it. You don't have to do that. You can just splice everything together. You're going to need electrical tape regardless. And once you do that, as you can see here, your blue, so you got your red going to the yellow and your black going to white. Those are your positive and negatives coming from the fuse box. And then your white and blue going to white and yellow. Those are going to the awning. Test it out. I did have them reversed, so when I was hitting the retract, it was actually going out and vice versa. So I just reversed them and it fixed everything. So that's what it looks like on my camper. Like I said, your camper could be different. You know, just be careful, and if you don't know what you're doing, just maybe have somebody do it for you. And that's it. Happy camping. Happy using your awning. Good luck.